I'm getting scared.
Why?
Because it's no filter. So this no filter is what is sending everybody off.
Bebo's here.
Bebo's here. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ.
इनके ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड्स गए भाड़ में, मैं करूँगी जो मुझे करना है.
Beauty is also like, I don't know, there's a rawness na, that should be there. How can he say that? शो पे बुलाया, बेसन का लड्डू भी मिला,
मुंह मीठा करा.
I love No Filter Neha.
I dare you to drop one truth bomb from our WhatsApp. I don't know anyone on this planet who can eat cheese toast and look as amazing as you do.
Influencer. यार मैं फंस जाऊंगी अगर किसी का नाम लिया तो. I found love on Tasha. A part of self-preservation is also not being overexposed.
Yeah.
Pout करना नहीं सिखाया आप लोगों को FT आया. So I made ना Vijay and Jaideep be like.
JioTV presents No Filter Neha Season 6, an initiative of Big Girl Productions and JioSavan in partnership with OnePlus, Black and White Ginger Ale, non-alcoholic beverage, Narayana Health and Rolling Stone India.
A JioTV, Big Girl Productions and Creative Land Studios creation.
Welcome to No Filter Neha Season 6 on JioTV. Our guest for today is an icon who set the blueprint of how to be the perfect Bollywood star for generations to come. When she says, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ, we agree. Because कौन ही होगा जो इन्हें दोबारा मुड़ के नहीं देखेगा. Please welcome the Queen of Sass, the Empress of Clapbacks, royalty herself, Kareena Kapoor Khan. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
This is the most formal introduction I've ever given about you.
I know.
Yeah.
You should have just said, yaar.
Bebo's here.
Bebo's here.
Yeah. I mean,
how we chat.
Yeah, like how we chat, and that's the thing. And I want to tell everybody, I'll be like, you know, there's going to be this interspersed conversation between me being formal and being this talk show host.
No, but we can't tell them what we actually chat, like on our WhatsApp.
Okay, drop a hint.
No, we can't, because then like I don't know, like people will just be like,
I dare you to drop one truth bomb from our WhatsApp chat.
Most of the time we're always just discussing कि क्या हो रहा है, industry में क्या हो रहा है, हाँ?
किसके साथ क्या हो रहा है?
And Neha has all the gossip. People think it's me, but like.
No, that's not true. None of this is true. None of this is true. None of this is true. What's true is you also do a talk show of your own. And you know how it is when you're doing your own show and people are not saying the right stuff and the true stuff and you're like, please, yeah.
Yeah, but I think your concept is a little different. Ours is more like radio and stuff like that, which is more, I don't know, serious. Yours is, I'm getting scared.
Why?
Because it's no filter. So this no filter is what is sending everybody off. It's scary for the actors, but like for the audience, it's like, wow, we're going to get like some real truth bombs out here.
No, but speaking of truth bombs, you've gone from being like this, you know, from the starting of your career, from being this reserved celebrity to becoming this bindas, no holds barred person. Now, when was it that you were like, okay, you stopped worrying about people, what are they going to think, or stop giving a damn about opinions and just like saying it as it is? Like, when did that switch happen?
No, I think I was always saying it as it is. I was like, as a person, I don't think I'm reserved. I think as a person also, I'm a little more, I'm very Punjabi. I love chatting and khana, pina. That's my vibe. So, you know, that no holds bar means like, I mean, I'm just like, I'm honest.
Yeah, but of late I've seen you.
No, of late now I'm like, because I've seen it all, ना तो अब क्या बोलना
या फिर क्या रोकना but that's great, we love that, you know? And then I mean I also have seen the difference because you were nice enough to come on like season 1.
I came on season, I was pregnant, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. And then of course between us we've had many babies.
But I think that's so amazing. Congratulations that actually your show has gone on for like, what, 6 seasons? Because Temu's almost, I mean, he is 7.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing for you.
Yeah, I feel like Temur and No Filter Neha happened at the same time.
I think so. Because I remember I was.
Onwards and upwards to everyone from there.
Of course.
But you know, I'll tell you what's changed. So like, you're like a photographer's best client and a photo editor's worst nightmare. Because now you've reached this point ki
I can't.
No filter, no editing, no touch-up. It has to be like filter-free, edit-free, touch-up-free, all of that. You know, when we see you, you're like, okay, somewhere you're like, इनके beauty standards गए भाड़ में, मैं करूँगी जो मुझे करना है. Because there was a time where we did see like your older pictures, चाहे वो magazine covers.
No, but I think that's also, I mean, now there's been this entire shift where your entire life is out there. So people anyway know and see the way you look a particular way. After working around 25 years, I feel that beauty is also like, I don't know, there's a rawness na, that should be there. I like the fact that थोड़े से lines आते हैं face पे. अगर आप ज़्यादा touch up करो तो I don't know, I think you start looking like, huh?
Yeah.
So I can't relate to when I see myself like that. I'm the first one to say that, yaar, leave it. I'm not putting makeup, this is the way it is. I'm going guns blazing. Because I've been like that even right from Chameli and Refugee.
Yeah,
So I'm
even
like, I want
Dave,
people
right?
to
Am I
enjoy.
getting this
Yeah.
right? Dave, you had like this
Nothing, I had tail in my hair.
Tail in your
Yeah.
hair. I still remember you were like drying clothes. There's a sequence where there's a clothesline, you're drying clothes and you had oil in your hair and you're
No, but the
ahead of
journey should be
curve.
enjoyed na, by one and all, you know, somehow. And we can't try and stay a particular age. Like I'm so happy I don't want to be 20 anymore. Because I don't know, do you want to be 20?
No, but if there's anything that you'd like to change about the 20-year-old Kareena, what would you change?
I think I would tell her, like, just calm down, na? Thoda sa relax. Because at that age, I think you're just like got so much energy. Like when I see some 20-year-olds, I'm like, I know, they have that energy, they want that कि अब सब होना चाहिए, अब बस, you know, मैं star हूँ तो बस सब हो, like, you know, I want it all.
Yeah.
But everything in the right time, everything happens at the right time.
And what do you think now, when you're talking about the 20-year-olds and all the ones who are working in the business right now, what do you think that the Gen Zs right now who are coming into the business have over you when you kind of were getting launched in the business?
No, I think in fact they have it a completely different way, which is, I mean, I don't agree with it. There's so much Instagram culture, there's so much exposure, which I don't think is, I think there was something about that kept, you know,
The mystery.
the stardom slightly, like, you know, that unattainable stardom that you want to see that person, you want to.
Yeah.
Now I think people have gotten used to this fact that, you know, instant gratification. कि you're looking amazing, तो wow, तो अभी पता चलता है कि how amazing you're looking.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
पहले we used to wait ना कि picture चलती है, लोग बोलेंगे कि I looked fab. That nervousness, that anxiety, that excitement. That was what I think, I don't know, I think this generation doesn't get that. Which I feel is my opinion is it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because अब तो सब सोच रहे कि बस amazing है सब. But it's different.
Tell me, Karina, can you share a moment from your life where you pushed yourself beyond that limit and you were like, okay, this is it. You know, you're never going to settle for anything less than what you deserve or what you want.
I think I do that almost like every day of my life, that I would not settle for anything personally, professionally, in every aspect of my life. And not settling for anything less is like, I love to work, I love to act. And that is something that I'm like, when I had the 2 children and everyone was like, oh no, you need to be like a certain way. I don't know if, like, you know, you'll get those roles.
So what's a way?
You know, like that look, that particular look, or now there's so many 25-year-olds and whatever. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm going to do and get what I want to get.
To actually say that, hey, let's pause this.
Yeah.
And let's go. Because that you
that
must
pause, or I don't know what it was or what I did.
There was no pause.
And also there was no plan, honestly. There was no plan
Isn't
कि
that
ये
great?
करना है, or ये, you know, now I'm going to have this child and after child and then I'm going to do this. And there was never any blueprint plan. It was always like, yeah, great, you know, I'm going to get married and yeah, okay, you know, I want to have a child and this is what it is and I'm going to still work. And of course, a little bit of self-preservation is really important.
Yeah.
And I think that also, you know, is an important thing to do for oneself, physically and mentally. And that is something which I take really seriously. A part of self-preservation is also not being overexposed,
Yeah.
which I think is very important.
Very important. But
which I
that's-
think the young generation needs to know.
Yeah.
But, you know, at like 25, 26, are you really thinking of self-preservation? But one should, because I think it's important for your mental health as well as your physicality and just, you know, in general to just feel good and feel happy.
So, you know, you've been outspoken about so many things. A very important conversation that you've been outspoken about is the gender wage gap. And, you know, as one of the biggest stars in the business, do you think things have changed?
I think things have definitely changed because I think actresses also are a lot more aware. A lot of opportunities in terms of roles, scripts, production have changed. Actresses like Deepika, Kangana, Vidya have all made very brave choices. I've produced a film now.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite different because it's English and Hindi. So I think people are like us have made conscious efforts to show that we're also kind of paving the way and doing different things. So to settle for less is not an option. And we found out ways, if you are stepping into production, you can try and see how one can, budget the film, make it, and get paid accordingly. Also, I do understand that every actor gets paid differently depending on the budget of the film. So I think that actors, even male actors, I've heard that everybody adjusts according to the budget of the film.
You came on board as a producer for Buckingham Murders.
Yeah.
And you decided to choose this script over all others because, I mean, congratulations firstly.
No, because, thank you, but because the only thing is that I have been an avid crime watcher. Like I watch from true crime to detective series to whodunits. I'm just obsessed with the detective genre, and that was a role that I really wanted to play. So I don't even know like where this I mean, it's not like I have a production or I would produce another film, but this was something that because I wanted to play a detective, and I just said that okay, I told Ekta fine, let's produce it together.
That's great. But more importantly, on the subject of producers and Gen Z, the oldest Gen Z that you and I know, Mr. Karan Johar.
He is the Gen Z.
He's the Gen Z.
He's for all generations, yeah.
He really is for all generations, but he was kind enough to describe you. Usually we play this game to say that please describe this person who's really close to you in 3 words. But when it came to you...
3 words is not enough.
3 words is not enough.
I don't even want to know what he said.
So he decided to use 3 different expressions, and I have them with me
oh God,
on my tab.
Please.
I'm like you to start guessing what the 3 expressions are, and let's see how close you get.
Eye roll.
Eye roll, okay.
I don't know.
It's amazing how you're also letting the cat out of the bag, and we love it.
Love.
Love, okay.
Fab.
Fab, all right. Eye roll, love, fab. I must say that those are the choices that he kind of came close to when he was trying to answer the question in the first 1 minute. And then he called me back and he said, wait a minute. I don't think I can settle for that. So what he has called you, the 3 expressions are in denial gossip.
What is the explanation?
Yeah, okay, fine. In denial gossip is because every time you call him, you're like, okay, Karan, please, what's the gossip, what's the gossip? But the truth is that you have the maximum amount of gossip.
I think Karan and we will keep arguing about this forever.
Okay, fine. The second one, pretend humble.
How can he say that?
But he's you know what he meant was that you have this way of making people feel very happy by giving them a photograph and then pretending to remember who they are, but you go from like this to this in 1 nanosecond, and they think कि Kareena Kapoor Khan के साथ हमारी photo हो गई है, and then you're like, I don't know.
Listen, I think he's talking about himself.
And the third one, never on a diet but always claiming to be.
Never. I'm never claiming. I'm always like, listen, I'm not on a diet.
Because he's like, I don't know anyone on this planet who can eat cheese toast and look as amazing as you do. So he's paid you a very big compliment.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's because I think I would never be a happy person,
But
if I would be like, okay, I don't like to eat. I mean, I'm true to my genes.
Yeah,
as they say.
And you look beautiful. And he wanted to sum these 3 expressions by saying that you are the ultimate star. And any room that you walk into, you make heads turn, even if it's at the expense of people getting neck spasms.
Oh, he's also talking about himself.
So yeah, so that's your friend and our friend Karan Johar saying these things.
And we adore him.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. If you had to like kind of go back and look at your filmography, some of the characters that you've played are like, they're a study for film school. So for instance, no one will say we want this loving, cute character. Everyone who's casting will be like, we want a Geet. And Jab We Met just completed
Yeah, I
16
know.
years and they re-released in the cinemas.
Oof.
So, Geet, abhi bhi aapki favorite hai? Or, you moved on and you think that
No, I
the
think
different
Geet,
characters you play?
I think Geet will always be special to everyone because I think you've never really seen a character who was like, so honest, so loving, a girl who wanted to just chase her dreams, And Geet in a way was aspirational, and at the same time is inspirational. Everyone wanted to be her or be like her. She's evergreen at all times, in all generations. So I think that Geet is forever and she'll always be in me.
Yeah, and then the fact that it re-released and it was received so well at the box office, and the fact that,
Yeah, it kind of transcends all time, all generation. Everyone wants to go back and, dal chawal is still like what you just want to come home to.
Yeah.
And it's like a hot, garam, nice meal, as they say, on a rainy day. And that's what Jab We Met will always be.
Yeah, it's amazing how you have these food analogies to everything.
Yeah, just see, na? Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, everything is that garam khana.
Speaking of the impressive CV that you have, we're going to look at your filmography and we want you to answer a few questions.
Oh, God.
Out of your massive filmography, tell me, which movie did way better at the box office than expected?
Honestly, Jab We Met also. I feel,
Shahid said that too.
Yeah, I thought that Tashan was going to be the big blockbuster because, it was action and commercial and it had all the big stars in it, like everyone was there in the film. And at that time when we signed Tashan, nobody had given hits, and then suddenly everyone, Saif gave Race, Akshay Kumar was on the biggest, one of his biggest highs. He had just given one of the biggest hits. Anil G was had just given a big hit and I had just given Jab We Met. So suddenly the cast had become this big thing and Jab We Met was feeling this small, chota thing. So I was like, Tashan is gonna be it.
Yeah.
So I think that, you never really know. This film that you think that is gonna be the biggest hit, might not work at the box office.
Yeah. And how do you deal with that?
I think you have to look at it you don't know what really the audience taste is, and somehow, obviously Tashan I was very upset because I wanted it to be the biggest hit because I had done this whole size 0 and lost so much weight and all of that for it, and it was kind of my first action movie, and post that I never really did any action after that. I was I don't want to. But I feel there's always something that comes out of it, and it gave me my entire life. I married Saif and I met him, and now, and life obviously went on.
And look at you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've got the answer to the next question as well. Which movie set did you have the most fun on?
Oh yeah. I think so many, because there's also the Golmaal series. I love working with Rohit and Ajay, and we always have so much fun when we make movies together because I love them and I'm friendly with them, and we've done so much work together.
A movie you'd like to go back to reshoot your scenes?
Oh God. I would never like to reshoot anything of my scenes.
Because I have no dates.
No, because I think whatever I've done has been a learning experience, and I know that everybody Karan and all make fun of whatever Khushi or Main Prem Ki Deewani Hu, but I think everything for me has been such a learning and made me the actor that I am today.
I agree.
So I don't want to ever go back and erase anything because it's all part of me.
Yeah. On which movie set were you thinking, please, pack up boli do?
I don't know. I think there are so many, na?
Yeah.
I will answer this question next season.
All right. So you've done very well. Kareena, you're 40 and carrying solo movies on your back.
43 to be precise.
Okay, 43. 43. Yeah, look at us. Same age.
Yeah.
Tell me, how does it feel to bust the myth of an actress's shelf life?
When I got married, it was not cool to get married. Now I think it's cool to get married, have children and work.
You set that
because
ball
everyone was like, no, mat karo. No, everybody was still it was very testy waters at that time.
Yeah.
But I think that now it's cool, to do it.
But I just want to tell you, because I also would look up to you in many ways. Forget being an actor, but also as a mom, it's mom to mom, because you're okay, if she can handle it, she can do it.
Yeah.
Because right before you, there was a generation of actors, when they would get married, then they would have their babies, and there was a very commonly used term, which you
Comeback.
Yeah, nobody uses that word because you've been the flag bearer of like. There is
Yeah,
going
and
to be
it's
no
derogatory,
time out.
not to say, like come back or like whatever. Where did we go? Why should anyone go? What is the reason that like, if you're pregnant and you're like 25 kgs overweight, that you still can't be beautiful, or need to lose that certain weight to, be a certain size to fit that. I think all those myths and everything and, everything has been shattered, and like now I think everything is accepted because
Because
it's
you set the ball rolling.
No, because it's the fact that the way you make things happen for yourself. You have to be confident. You have to say that, it's fine. And of course, someone has to set an example. But I think that now is...
But every time you set the example, every time, which is amazing. The fun is about to begin.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
I'm scared.
The game is very, very simple.
Okay.
It's just called Cards for Sharing. We'd like to get to know you deeper, beyond the superficial. So here are some cards for sharing. And, I'd love you to answer them in the most no-filter, authentic way. The questions that I ask you.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. The first one. If you could remove one moment from your life entirely, which would it be? It's a tough one.
I wouldn't want to remove anything. No? It's all part of me. I've lived it. I've enjoyed it. I've hated it. All that has made me everything. No?
Yeah.
So I don't want to erase anything. Yeah?
Okay. Sleepless at 2 a.m. What are you thinking about?
Why am I not sleeping?
Yeah, and then that thought kind of does
and then like I'm like, oh God, like what is it? Like, too
spiraling.
much coffee? What did I do? What's happening? Please let me sleep, like that.
Someone calls you to thank you for changing their lives. Who would that be? Like, who's this one person who you think that a fan or someone, a director or anyone, a friend, whose life you think you have impacted?
I think my sister's life, because I always give her the advice. I'm the older sister most of the time in the equation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why
Why does it doesn't feel like that at all?
we swap. We swap roles when we have to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like I'll give her advice when I think that she's kind of, taking the wrong decision or slacking. Then suddenly she'll like, tell me something like when...
It's great to have a sister and then to have this kind of closeness.
Yeah, that I'm very lucky. Yeah.
It's amazing. Your most embarrassing search history.
Trust me, you'll only find like recipes or like snacks. Chatpata snacks, non-fattening.
Chatpata snacks.
Yeah.
And then
chakli, homemade chakli. Very weird kind of like...
There's going to be homemade chakli and then lots of snacks.
I'm always Googling all of this.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
You did Jaane Jaan. Fantastic film. The OTT world changed because Kareena Kapoor Khan has arrived over there. How do you define that success, that failure? Because even at this time, I feel an actor like you going on it for the first time would be taking a calculated punt.
Yeah.
And it paid off.
Yeah. Coming on the OTT was just something that I said, okay, I'm just going to do because I loved the script and I thought that, it's about now everyone wants to tell stories. And also COVID had happened, nobody really was not thinking what's going to happen to the future of the industry. The ball hadn't started, rolling for the cinemas. But I still wanted to do and tell a story which would be different for me in terms of performance. And Jaane Jaan was, I think, absolutely brilliant. And Sujoy was amazing and the way the film was made. And I also wanted to experiment with working with different actors rather than getting typecast and just working with the big superstars of the industry.
Yeah. Speaking of the actors that you spoke about, so Jaideep, Alawat and Vijay Verma, both FTI graduates.
Yeah.
What is that one experience which you think you have that no film school can teach?
That's why I told Jaideep and Vijay, I said, सब कुछ सिखा दिया, but pout करना नहीं सिखाया आप लोगों को FTI में.
करके दिखाओ.
So I made Vijay and Jaideep be like, when they were all like, look there, I said, ये नहीं सिखाया आपको. I said, this only I will teach you. And it was so nice to actually, just working with different actors also gives you and adds that life to you. No? It gives you that stretch in terms of a career also, that you're working with so many different people.
Yeah.
So that is the only conscious decision I try to do.
So do the box office numbers not matter as much as sort of quenching your artistic thirst? Ki, theek hai, this script I'm going to do, and when you're choosing, you're like, oh no, numbers also matter, so I'm going to give this one more time.
I think now we've shifted into a different world of movies, So box office, content, good scripts, everything is all coming together. So I think now one has to chase good scripts. Box office numbers है नहीं है वो किसी को नहीं पता. 12th fail किसी ने सोचा नहीं कि इतनी बड़ी hit होगी. It truly is one of the finest films to have come out of our cinema. And Vidhu Vinod Chopra is absolutely spectacular, and Vikrant Massey is just unbelievable. So I think it's the day and age of the actor, it's the day and age of content, it's the day and age of just selling a good film.
And so much has changed.
And I think actors have actually waited for this day that we can explore through this, do different characters, do different roles, and not just be like, okay, this particular film is going to get the box office numbers. And I've been there, done that, whatever. So I'm the most excited because I think that this time is very exciting.
You know, it's because you also spoke about how things have changed. Is there a movie or song or trend that you feel that, you know, went that extra mile in shaping your creative identity?
I think with the whole, you know, break of OTT and like so many different shows coming on, all of us were hooked because of COVID. I think that gave a lot of shift to the industry and to makers, to actors, to writers, to write better stuff because people had started consuming so much that they needed to, you know, give something amazing.
Yeah, I'm back, and there's so many different kinds of
and there's so many different now even the boundaries of language are being broken. I mean, people are watching films in different languages now. So I think COVID changed our life mentally and physically, of course, through whatever happened in those 2 years. We were all locked down at home. But what happened for cinema, I have a feeling it's happened for the best.
Yeah, it really has.
Oh no.
Our next game is very simple. It's called Guilty or Not Guilty.
Okay.
So if you're guilty, you do this.
Okay.
Not guilty.
Niche.
Maybe if you're doubtful in your own head, then in the middle.
Okay, fine.
Ready? All right. Guilty of deep stalking someone on Insta. Don't lie because I know you too well.
So?
Guilty. Using your cuteness to get out of trouble. Yeah, obvio dude, obvio. Bitching / gossiping / discussing someone as soon as they leave the room.
You're not going to believe that, but yeah.
Okay. Rejecting a script because you didn't like your co-star.
No.
Or saying yes to a bad script for lots of money. Judging someone's fashion choices. Nodding at Saif without understanding what he's saying. Carrying your own drinks to a party.
Okay, like I'm just like, yeah, I'll just leave it there. Should I just leave it there?
Yeah, complimenting an actor without meaning it.
Should I just leave it there?
Yeah, okay, fine. Having questionable dating choices.
Should I? I'm telling you, I think the game's over because it's not moving. It's stuck.
It'll move on this one. Saving your ex's souvenirs. Yeah, okay. Big not guilty, huh? Dumping your ex for someone hotter. Take it up. Oversharing in an interview. This one?
Yeah, could be.
Lying on this chat show.
No, not on this chat show.
Okay. 12 years of marriage?
Yeah, almost over a decade for sure.
But you guys...
2012, 11 years. Yeah.
11 years. You guys are goals. Matlab, even now it looks like you're head over heels in love with your husband, the way you talk about him, all of that. I mean, what is it? Like, explain to us. Like, does the equation change after kids? Or like, what are the dynamics like? Give us tips firstly.
I mean, I think the equation, it doesn't really change. You have to, keep it like alive. The main thing is that you have to enjoy each other and being around each other, enjoy each other's company. And we're happy with cooking a meal and chatting or exchanging ideas, stories, being with the kids.
Yeah.
And that's an ideal day, evening.
But I mean, that's the good stuff about Saif. You worked with him multiple times. Now you have to come out and say one thing. What's the most annoying thing about working with him? Don't say, no, there's nothing annoying.
So I think that Saif's an actor who gets better with each take, and now he likes to kind of like experiment and okay, let's do this and let's do that. Acha, ek aur karte but aise karte and all that. And I am the kind of actor who's very instinctive.
Yeah.
I feel like I start going down after like 2 or 3 because I'm always like I will give my best thought. I've thought about it. I know what I'm doing and I want to give my best in the first take. But of course, there are certain actors who kind of say, nee, think about it and then we can maybe do it like that. So in that sense, we're a little different as actors.
I also want people to know, and I'm just going to tell you this. Many years ago, we did a film together, and speaking of an instinctive actor, I remember there was this one scene, and I'm not sure if you remember it. We both were sitting across a bed, and
in Priyan's movie.
In Chuk Chuk Ke. And then I had to say something to you, and you had to like cry. And I was like, okay, she may need some time to build up this emotion. And every time I would say something, like I would always, my line was only as simple as kya hua or something, and you were like peh, peh, peh. And I was amazed. I want to tell everyone, I was amazed how every time they would say action, you would have like a tear rolling down.
Yeah.
I don't know what the process is, but clearly it's in the genes and in the talent. So yeah, well done.
It's just like,
Do you think that, living up to this stereotype of being the super mom gets annoying? Like, are you in that phase ki, or then you're like, theek hai, abhi sab kar rahe hain to kar rahe hain?
I think all moms are doing their best.
Yeah.
Because we're all just struggling to find our bearings, all mothers. Working, not working, everything, yaar. Ghar chalana bhi to kaam hai. So, I mean, it's not like ke every mother is trying their best, putting themselves together, trying to just figure out what is the right thing to do for their child and for themselves.
Work-wise, you've got crew coming out.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. There's Tabu, there's Kriti, there's you, there's Kapil Sharma, there's Diljit Dosanjh. Oh my God, what a great lineup and such an interesting mix.
I think, it's the first female kind of heist vibe. So let's see. I think people will really enjoy it. I think people will go, have fun, watch it and be like, you don't need your heroes to kind of, make a cool heist film.
But it sounds like a lot of fun, working with them.
No, it was amazing. And I've
so
actually worked with the most number of actresses in my career. From Rani to like everyone. Sonam, Kriti, Kiara. I've done a lot of films, Alia in Urta Punjab. I've done a lot of films with a lot of actresses.
And famously getting along with all of them.
Yeah, and great. I have my own individual relationship with each one of them.
That's so great. What's next? Like after this, what do we see you in?
I decided that I'll do 2 films. So now this year there'll be Crew and then there'll be Singham Returns.
Okay.
Singham again. So which will be like, again, a different kind of commercial, pot boiler, back with all, Rohit and Ajay. And I love working, like I said, with them. And then there'll be Buckingham Murders post that.
Yeah.
It will be very different because it's going to have like a Hindi, English, Punjabi mix.
When does that come out?
So that hopefully will come out in August, September.
Okay. The standards you set and the bar has been raised and this conversation has been absolutely amazing. Karina, thank you, but no thank you because we're not done.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not done.
Yeah, I mean...
No Filter Neha is not done.
Not done. And our last game for the day is a really simple game. बोल या बोल हम आपको कुछ प्रोफेशंस देंगे और आपको सिर्फ इतना करना है that you have to say okay this famous celebrity is perfect for this particular profession.
Okay.
अगर आप नहीं बोल पाए so all you need to do is pick up a shit. Also one rule I forgot to tell you on the game, you can't repeat. Now you can't make the same person something else.
Oh God.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Okay.
First one. Therapist.
Karan Johar.
Okay. Gossip columnist.
Okay, I'll pick up a shit because I don't know. Do a sitting wave.
Yeah. I love it.
This was good.
Easy. That was easy. Okay. Professional model.
Ananya Pandey.
Yeah. Okay. Matchmaker.
You, Neha Dhupia.
I'll become a matchmaker.
Yeah.
You wasted your card on
Why?
me. Because you see what all is to come. Okay. All right. Stylist. The very easy one.
Sonam.
Yeah, okay. A romance poet. Like a romantic poet.
Ayushmann Khurrana.
Wow. A sexpert.
Ranveer Singh.
Wow, well done.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's just done a fab ad where he's like, I think it's so cool. So he deserves that.
Yeah. Professor.
Oh. Okay, let's do a chit.
Okay.
Since you're dying for me to pick up a chit.
I'm hoping the one that I want comes.
Eat a besan ka laddu.
Considering you're a foodie, we're hoping that we
But
eat
पूरा
something.
तो मैं नहीं खाऊंगी.
Good. See?
शो पे बुलाया, बेसन का लड्डू भी मिला.
मुंह मीठा कर.
I love No Filter Neha.
Thanks. That's why the chits are very easy, I'm telling you. Fitness instructor.
Deepika.
Oh, wow. Stand-up comedian.
I think Saif, because he's quite funny.
Good choice. He's actually very funny.
Yeah, so I think.
Detective.
Can I say me?
Yeah.
I'm just like a hidden detective anyway. Huh?
All right. Call center executive.
Call center.
Someone who's always on their phone.
Manish Malhotra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chartered accountant. Wise with their money.
Soha.
Good answer.
Good answer.
You're doing very well.
I'm doing fab.
Yeah, you're just doing very well. Influencer.
Influence.
Like great reels and
influencer.
influencer.
I don't know. Okay, or after the chips. Back yourself on the head with a club. Huh?
Thrice.
Why?
Yeah, because you don't know the answers and we want you to
Me? Like
that. Hard. Yeah. You're such a star. Come on, write yourself hard.
Why? I can hit myself however I want. That is not written in this.
Rocket scientist.
Kriti Sanon.
Why?
Because I think she asks so many questions and discussions, and you know, she likes to discuss all of that about like क्या हो रहा है scene में, कौन क्या बोल रहा है.
Okay,
so I
okay.
think rocket scientist.
Stripper.
I can't repeat Ranveer Singh. Tiger Shroff.
Okay, well done.
No?
I have to say you've done really well in our games. You are absolutely brilliant. Before we let you go, in your most original way, just say मैं अपनी favorite हूँ for us.
मैं अपनी favorite हूँ.
Oh, guys, on that note, ये हमारी भी favorite है. Karina, thank you so much for being on the show
And answering every question of yours, Neha.
Yeah, I mean,
good, too good.
This is what true friendship is all about. We had so much fun having you here, and ना सिर्फ आप अपनी favorite हो, आप हम सबकी favorite हो, which everyone will agree. Here's a little token of appreciation from all of us.
Thank you.
And everyone at No Filter. Thank you.
Thank you
for doing what you do.
Produced by Creative Land Studios, shot at Creatorland.
Outdoor partner, Bright Outdoor Media Limited.